going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades. We're continuing our Let's Play of Lucid9. I realized that when I was watching my video last time that not only am I speaking too fast as per usual, but I was breathing directly into the microphone. I need to stop that. But again, it's a headset mic and I can't expect too high quality from it, but whatever. So anyway, last time we left off, we met up with this detective, supposedly detective short lady, and we're wondering what's going on. So, let's see, what was the question? But I'd ask you this, what is the meaning when a freelance detective approaches a student and asks a string of seemingly unrelated questions to him? She is testing him. They're testing my intelligence, for some reason. Or you're actually a marketing intern trying to conduct some bizarre survey. I wouldn't know. Shigure fixes me with an unfathomable stare. The only sign of emotion on her face are her eyebrows, which are almost raised to her hairline. Ugh. What's your name? Sorry? Your name. This has nothing to do with the case, but if I protest, she'll probably smack me with more verbal abuse. Yama Ishimoto. What's she thinking of? Her derision is preferable to her silence. I postulate that you possess a nimity of free... Nimity? I have no idea how to pronounce that. I have never seen that word. Of free time. What is your assessment regarding a coadjutant meator? I know none of these words. I have never seen these words. Coadjutant meator? Who even uses those kinds of words? Are you asking me to be your assistant? Servant, not assistant. Putting me and job in the same sentence is never a good idea. I barely have enough diligence to hand out stuff in class when I'm called by my teacher. How much worse would my punishment be if I worked with a woman, this crazy, not detention I'd assume. And yet, examining pieces of a puzzle, putting them together, framing the whole story, it was fun. Logic, ingenuity, resourcefulness, and almost nothing is fun to me, which makes it doubly interesting. Sure, why not? Good, I will require your contact information, then be off. I take a moment to process this. That's it? Wait, how did you know? Know what? You told me earlier, about her. A tense moment ticks by as Shigure stares evenly at me. Shigure! What the hell? Hello? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Why did I take a screenshot? I didn't want to take a screenshot. Whatever. Pure conjecture. You can't be serious. You did not appear to notice that my wording was intentionally vague. What? But you said... Do you not wish to play a bigger role in society than an inconsequential pawn in this game of life? Or you restrict yourself to the confines of vulnerabilities just because of her? Oh, classic bait for confirmation bias. Appeal to a person's general desire for significance, allude to just one person for some added resonance. All she would have to guess is the gender. 50% chance of striking a chord in her victim. She probably guessed a girl from her personality. I'm not exactly the type to easily befriend dudes. A bait. Just a bait. I see you understand. She pushes the phone into my motionless hand. I have registered my cellular number. Tomorrow you will receive a text regarding your next assignment. Keep your evenings free. With that, she simply tips her hat, whirls around, and strides off. A bait. Was it really just a bait? Or is this also a bait? A lie to make me feel better, even though she actually knows. Oh, we're back home. Is the sound on? I don't hear anything. Okay, there's no music playing at all. Just no sound. Excuse me. Too many mind games. I'm clearly not cut out for this. Wait, what did I just accept? Was she serious? I'm actually her errand boy? What did I just get myself into? A knock. Did you seriously follow me home? Huh? Why would we do that? We already know where you live, man. Oh, hey, I know those voices. Oh, no, it's you guys. Thankfully, it's not Shigure at the door. It's Masato and Yahiko, who are currently the proud bearers of 2 giant plastic bags stamped with the GFC logo. Huh, wasn't expecting them. Although, technically speaking, it was the polite of them to knock even though they know my key code. Sup, man? Delivery has arrived. I didn't order anything. Yahiko only points at my phone. Whoa, this is a cool looking phone! I don't know who would go to the moon without AC. It's summer and hot on the moon. They also said I couldn't breathe. That's okay though. I can't hold my breath super long. We're coming to your place. What the fuck? Oh my god. That's a lot of text. Dude, where are you? Masato says you're not a track. Dude, where? You're missing out big time. Look, my club is so good. It's the best. 6 members. Woot. We're gonna grow so fast the roof will explode. And we done. Where are you? We're gonna go to get GFC. Crispy Original. Hello, are you dead? Okay, Crispy it is. Masato won the Hot Wings contest. He wanted a rematch. I don't think he's satisfied though. Said Paper Cups are good rivals. Dude, what's up? No, I'm not hyper. Ignore. No, I'm not hyper. Ignore Rui. No, I didn't have 3 large sodas. Ignore Rui. Ignore Rui! Dude, I'm being so awesome right now. Come see. K-Serious, where are you? Oh, by the blah 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 blah, and what we came to. Technically, I should apologize for being so unresponsive, but all I can feel is incredulity. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ugh. 33 messages. Yahiko only shrugs. You weren't responding. What's a thoughtful, selfless person to do? Not invade my house without warning, probably. I gave you plenty of warning. It doesn't count if I don't see it. You're blind. Classic Yahiko. Might as well have some fun. What, you didn't know? You mean all this time you've been running blind? Well, not exactly. I have antennae growing out of my feet so I can tell where I'm going. Whoa, is your mom a spider or something? Spiders don't even have antennae growing out of their feet. She has a mutant gene. Jesus Christ. Serial family like that? Y'all aliens? They really need to work on their gullibility. No, I had a sister. She flew away. She had the bird gene? This conversation is rapidly steering into the deep end. I decided to change topic. Are you guys gonna come in or are you just gonna stand there? We're coming in. You can't eat chicken alone. That should have sounded cheesy, but I can't stop myself from grinning as they march into the house, slip off their shoes, and throw themselves onto the sofa. Oh, that's what I look like! Oh my god! So that's what Yama looks like. Finally, we get a good look at him. Jesus! Huh, he's not that bad looking. Fine looking man. And he's actually, like, not as unkempt as I thought he'd look. But the yellow eyes are a bit off-putting, but whatever. Masato pulls several large containers out of GFC bags and uncaps them. The heavenly aroma of fried chicken drifts through my apartment. Let's see, we got ourselves classic drumsticks, them spicy wings, and potatoes and corn for sides. He raises an eyebrow at me. I fervently shake my head. No more contests. I reach further into the bag and threateningly shake a packet of hot sauce. Surprisingly, Masato's face pales. Okay. He begins to gingerly bite into his chicken, as if it'll explode at any moment. Yahiko reaches for an original drumstick, looking strangely thoughtful. It feels unsettling. A quiet Yahiko is a dangerous Yahiko. So, career day. Yahiko's eyes turn to me and he smiles easily. Masato looks up from his chicken. Did you get info on modeling? I don't make it a habit to get details on Yahiko's activities, but I shouldn't be a poor company either, or they might leave. Surprisingly, Yahiko only stares blankly at me. Modeling? Is he really dumb enough to forget his own dream? Modeling! Oh, that modeling. Yeah, I went to talk with that company, the cloud one. What was it called? You mean Lotus? Yeah, Lotus. Lotus is a type of flower, not a type of cloud. They said they keep in contact. They did? Well, of course, as if anyone could reject this perfect body. I want to gag, but honestly, it's not like Yahiko's overweight, nor is he deathly skinny. He actually takes pretty good care of himself. He might actually get an honest-to-goodness model. I repress a shudder and quickly switch to Masato. What'd you do? Masato sits up a bit straighter, his eyes blazing with passion. Looking to study in America. Wait, you... what? What? They had a booth for it. Princeton, Yale, Harvard, all them biggins. An Ivy League? Not only does Masato want to study in America, he wants to attend an Ivy League? Well, honestly, I suppose it's not that unattainable. Despite all outer appearances, Masato actually has the highest grades in our year, save for Elizabeth. He studies like crazy, runs like crazy, is also disciplined in his health regimen, besides his diet. He just does everything with gusto. In fact, sometimes I wonder why we're still friends. Usually people who try overly hard annoy me. Like Elizabeth. But Masato, maybe it's because he's clueless 99% of the time, but I can't find it in me to be annoyed at him. So, an Ivy League? Ain't that right? I'm gonna smoke everyone else. Hello? I thought you were going for the Olympics or something. Hell nah, ain't my thing. It does make me curious. Why would he be so passionate about track if he wasn't planning to pursue it as a career? I guess it definitely helped him get into an Ivy League. Huh? Yuko is peering into the GFC buckets which are suddenly empty. It's all gone. Except one. Except one. Slowly, dramatically, he reaches into the bucket and raises a single chicken leg into the air. Oh, thanks, man! He sticks out his hand expectantly, but Masato only shakes his head, a dangerous gleam in his eye. You gotta fight to win in life, man! He reverently hoists the chicken leg upward. A certain baboon did to a certain line club in a certain copyrighted movie. You gotta play a game for it. How about a little game of something from my childhood? Yuhiko's face twitches in trepidation. I don't know, dude. You pansying out on me? Of course not. Good, here's how it's gonna work. The game's called Survivor's Arena. Rules? There ain't none, except don't kill no one, unless you want to go to jail. At times like this, I really have to wonder, just what was Masato's childhood like? The goal is this here piece of chicken. We gotta fight fair, so we gotta stand equidistant from the chicken. It's still strange to hear him say things like equidistant, even if he is technically a model student. Me here, you there, Yama there. Wait, what? Whoa, leave me out of this, I'm fine without the chicken. It ain't about no destination, man, it's about the journey. That actually kinda makes sense. Regardless, I'm not so crazy about fried chicken that I'll fight over it. I'll pass. You ditching me? You're ditching me? Yeah, ain't no competition without a proper enemy. You have Yahiko. I can't race against Masato alone, and he ain't been my arch-rival for 8 reincarnations. 8? What? Do you even want to know? I let out an exaggerated sigh and pulled myself up. Fine. Why not? Awesome, you ready? Masato tenderly places the chicken leg inside the bucket. His actions seem more appropriate for placing an innocent child into its crib and not the meat of an animal we're about to fight over like starving cavemen. Then he measures the proper distance so that he's also equidistant from the chicken. Masato is nothing if not fair about his contests. Once all these procedures are properly taken care of, he bends his knees and leans close to the ground as if the chicken leg has transformed into a golden trophy. 3, 2, 1. Start! The room explodes into action as he soars toward the chicken, hand outstretched. Yahiko shoves him aside, and they tumble to the ground, rolling over and over like a pair of tumbleweeds. Well, that was easy. I race toward the chicken, but Masato yanks my ankle. Get back here! I crash toward the ground, barely catching myself before my chin slams against the tiled floor. Couldn't we have played a different childhood game, like hopscotch? Hopscotch is for babies. Taking advantage of Masato's distraction, Yahiko squirms out of his grasp and claws his way to the chicken. Before I realize what I'm doing, my hand shoots out and I've gripped him around his waist. Masato sees this opportunity and releases me, dashing toward the chicken. In uncanny synchronization, Yahiko and I leap to our feet and tackle him to the ground. His hands lurch forward to catch himself, but our combined weight is too much. His face crashes against the towel with a sickening crunch. Uh-oh. I instantly step off and kick Yahiko to the side, and he rolls off Masato. You okay, dude? Masato manages to pull himself up, but a thin trail of blood is trickling from his nose. He inches toward me. Yama? He can't be dying, he's Masato. It'd have to take way more than a simple fall on the kitchen floor to get rid of him. But then again, it's a common method of death in books. One high-impact blow to the nose and it slides out forever. Could it be true? Come closer. Masato swarms across the floor, drips of blood smearing on his shirt. What is it? Ha! Got the chicken! What? He triumphantly raises the offending piece of poultry to the air, waggling it in front of my face. Oldest trick in the book, bait and switch. He clamps his hand to his nose, a queasy looking crossing his face. By North Ed, feeling so good. Yahiko silently hands him a fistful of napkins, which Masato gracefully accepts. We should probably get back to the dorm. Yeah, dorm sounded real nice. He staggers to his feet, Yahiko's hand gripping his arm to help him balance. What alternate universe is this? Masato injured, leaning against Yahiko, who seems legitimately concerned. I watch, my mouth slightly agape, as Yahiko supports the limping Masato out the door. Did he twist his ankle too? See you tomorrow, dude! He gives a cheery wave and shuts the door behind him. I'm left cleaning up the mess they left behind. Masato didn't end up taking his prize, so I decided to chew the chicken leg. Nothing like fats and carcinogens to get me through the night. When the leg is all but gnawed through, I toss the bucket and kick my feet on the edge of the sofa, closing my eyes. The apartment falls into a peaceful silence. I enjoy it. Really, I do. The empty space, the room for my thoughts, the gentle weight of my own presence and nothing more. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't appreciate their company. Masato might be constantly dragging me into competitions, and Yahiko might be constantly telling me the things I couldn't care less about, but they're good guys. They spice life up, make it fun, turn it from a B-chick flick to an A-rated film. More than anything, they're constant. I've technically only known them for 1 or 2 years, but it's felt much longer than that. They've always been around to chill out, study, liven it up, anything really. Even Masato with his terrifyingly crazy schedule. They're good people, even if a little odd. Okay, now I've really had to get something done, something at least minorly productive. Nope, study. I've got a couple hours till I need to head to bed, might as well get some studying done. I dig a few textbooks out of my backpack for a lazy skim as I lie on my couch. World history, it's sort of interesting in a morose way. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it might be humans suck. Amen to that. They can't just get along. War, slavery, prejudice, torture, subjugation. Really, it's a miracle we have any good in us at all. I consider more history tests to be fairly straightforward. Someone did something stupid, someone died for it, someone got angry because of that, someone did something stupid. Rinse, repeat, cycle after cycle. What was I doing? Oh right, I was supposed to be studying. I can't bring myself to care enough to keep reading. I decide to get ready for bed. Might as well sleep early. Good night, world. It'll be time for another long day. Vision. Is there gonna be another vision? Oh, nothing. Huh. Alright. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. I drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling on the couch. 5:41 a.m. What do people even do this early in the morning? I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out, eat a hearty breakfast like ideal, productive human beings. But nah, I'd be more partial to lying around, maybe watching some TV. Yeah, that sounds nice. Ugh. Excuse me. Lazily, I reach over, my fingertips barely skimming over the button on the remote. Ugh. I roll closer and after some trial and error, manage to switch on the TV. Oh, what the hell? In a frenzy after the sudden disappearance of 2 students just 2 days apart, the Isamu Imperial Boarding Academy, known for its prestigious connections with established corporations like Lemniscate and Way Forward, is now under nation's eye as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I freeze on the couch as footage of the all-too-familiar campus dances on the screen. Disappearances at the academy? It's starting. It's the rising action. We're gonna hit climax at some point. Since when did this happen? Civilians, if you happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep the city safe. Here are the photographs. Midori Maeno left and Toma Hayashi right. I snatch the remote, jamming the power button until the TV finally blanks. Media and their sensational headlines. Shameful, stupid. I can't believe anything they say. But why are my fingers still shaking? I clasp my hands against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances at the academy. Probably just some spoiled kids who decided to run off and elope with their significant other of 3 weeks. The news always exaggerates everything anyway. I fell back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Yama? Hello? Are you alive? Rui's a big girl, she can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. You know what happens in morgues? Nothing. Because they're full of dead people. You get bored really quickly. Oh, and you'll probably die from suffocation. Darn it, Rui, there's something called a keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I groan in the general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak idiot. What was that? Meh. You know, if this was a zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead. You're scarier than a zombie, actually. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what does that make you? Huh, typical Rui. Use a keypad, woman. It's there for a reason. But why do that when I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess. You forgot. Ugh, please. Your code's the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Yoda pointed out how stupid it was. It is not. It is too, Mr. 14789. Ugh. Come on, lazy bum. Just get out of bed. Hang on, guys. I gotta clear my nose. Alright, ladies and gents. I have returned. Sorry about that. My nose likes to act up. I fully amble to the door and pull it open, pretending to grumble all the while. Truthfully, I'm enjoying our little sparring match. Morning, sleepyhead. What? That was an odd reaction. Nothing. He averted her gaze and flushed cheeks prompt me to run a quick check. Nothing on my face. I'm in my pajamas, I guess, but they're decent and Rui has seen me in them before. I absolutely run a finger over my lips, trying to feel if there's anything in my teeth. Nope. Don't do that! Don't do what? Don't take so long, duh! We have to go to school, you know. It's... I check my phone. 7:22 a.m. I know how to read a clock. I'm not stupid. Wait. What happened? What's happening here? I don't know what's happening. It's clear that she has a crush on him. It's clear that's happening. But it's also clear that he is not ready for a relationship, and she knows that. So, is it really that hard for her to keep herself in check? I don't know. I wait for the inevitable. Unlike you, it never comes. Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way. What kind of stop? Why do you have to ask so many questions? Jeez. She reaches for my wrist, but suddenly jerks back as if I'm covered with poison. Let's go! I raise an eyebrow, smirking at her dramatic flutter in my pajamas. Get dressed, right now. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I stride easily to my room, leaving her fuming. It only takes a few seconds to throw on my uniform. I barely stepped in the room before I'm out again. When I return to Rui, I notice she's regained her composure. I have to admit that it's fairly impressive that she can master herself in such a short amount of time. Heh, took you long enough. You say it like you were waiting forever. I lean closer, raising an eyebrow. Or did you want to? Shut up! I playfully poke her forward in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come from saying things like that. It's just, why does she have to look so cute when she's angry? God damn it, it's so anime. It's the most anime thing in the world, and I'm just like, aww. God damn, just kiss. Jesus. Let's go. She marches out the door with a backwards glance. She refuses to speak to me even as we exit the apartment complex and headed to the street. It takes a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Rui stops by the main street. The city is fairly quiet at this time of day, excluding the handful of cars that roar down the road in hectic commute. It's completely silent. Almost eerily so. Hey, it's okay, no buses. Buses. She fixes me with a searching look for a second. Then out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open. They're after us! Agent Ishimoto, run! She bolts down the street without warning. I've never seen her run so fast in her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat, at least, not from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy girl? Rui's speed picks up until we're precariously weaving around benches, street lamps, and other miscellaneous items. I can easily keep up in being in track and all, but Rui is clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'll end up hurting herself. I find Rui sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. You okay? What, are you blind? You're the one who tripped, and you're calling me blind? I'm not the one who asks, are you okay, to someone who's clearly in pain. She attempts to struggle to her feet, but crumples to the ground with a pained cry. I instinctively catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender. I assume that she would have developed some muscle from how often she likes to hit me. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a madwoman, anyway? Shut up and help me before we're late for school. If you're really worried about that, you wouldn't have come here in the first place. Come on already, idiot! Girls, never understand them. Ever. I don't think anyone will. I don't think anyone will understand the opposite gender. I guess guys are a bit more straightforward, I don't know. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Rui's arm around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but our height difference is too substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitched over above her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. It is for a brain as tiny as yours. You know, maybe I should just leave you here. You wouldn't. I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right, I wouldn't. So somehow I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe? Since she's wearing a skirt, a piggyback ride might be too difficult. I could try the tried and true potato sack style, but that wouldn't be really any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is carrying her bridal style, which comes with problems of its own. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Yes! 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 A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Rui, confusing not only her but also myself. There's nothing confusing here. It's very straightforward. But I don't know your past, so clearly something is happening here. So I can't say I can joke around about it, but I'm not gonna seriously say do it because I don't know their past. That hole is still there. And once it's filled, then I'll be like, oh, don't do it or do it or whatever. Everything I've sworn not to do. It's 7:50. Not my fault you're so clumsy. Just hurry up. Well, doesn't look like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get over it. I swoop down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. Rui's breast catches slightly as she instinctively wraps her arms around my neck. I lean her slight weight against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me a little tighter, pulling our faces precariously close. A gentle wash of her breath on my cheek startles me forward. Since when were you so heavy? Since when were you so weak? I ducked for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeaks, clutching onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that? You're strong. You're plenty strong. Don't drop me. I can't help but to chuckle at that. She idyllically leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. It feels comfortable. Oh god, it's cute. It's too cute. I can't. My heart. It's too cute. Cute. Too comfortable. What are you doing? She closes her eyes, and for a split second, I'm terrified she'll say something terribly sappy. I was trying to find your heartbeat. Looks like you don't have one. Classic Rui. Are you sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember who flunked human anatomy? I didn't flunk. I had other strengths, like sleeping. You were the one who always got in trouble for napping. Heh, she's adorable when she's angry. She suddenly tugs on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it? We should go around. Why? We're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't even have 5. I only smirk at this retort and continue toward the school entrance, but Rui tugs at my ear. Ow, really? Take me around. Why don't I just dump you here? I like that idea much more. You can't dump a lady on the ground. Great, I'll have no issue dumping you. Hey! She wallops me in the chest and I stumble forward, coughing. My back, woman, are you trying to kill me? Oh, grow up, you big baby. She pats my chest, which feels even weirder. I'll dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, fine, I'll behave. I obligingly take her on the path outside of the gate. So what exactly is this detour for? Enjoying the fresh air before we head to school? And we had to go all the way to the main street to do that? Sometimes you gotta do things because you can, Yama. Easy for you to say when you're the one getting carried. Yua suddenly yanks my collar, staring over my shoulder. Wait, is that? I choke at her tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Sorry. You really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, I just... Seriously, she looks so cross-eyed. She points wordlessly at the school entrance. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's the perfect time to stop. On a cliffhanger. But seriously, I'm actually approaching the end of my recording time. But anyway, this was cute. I have to say, this episode was just purely cute. It was just Yama hanging out with friends. Nothing creepy happened except for the news report. And we got to see what Yama actually looks like. The yellow eyes are a bit off-putting, but this is anime, so we'll let it slide for now. But we did get a little insight into Yama as a person, how he actually does like having his friends around, how he actually does enjoy teasing Rui, and his past does prevent him from getting a relationship with her. And Misaki being here does not help at all. So, yeah. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from this series, hit that subscribe button. And you're not exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and you are now going to the end card.